Hello chic friends, this is Fiona Ferris and I am from howtobechic.com, and today's video topic is my top tips for glowing skin, and this is a Reddit request. Can't say my words sometimes, and I love talking about skincare and all things related to having lovely skin, so I thought why not do that on this beautiful day, this beautiful late summer early autumn day, and I hope you enjoy it. So my top tips are not just about skincare, they're not just about eating, they are everything that I consider is vital and what I think contributes to a glowing, healthy skin. They are in no particular order, so please enjoy my notes. Now, the first one that I will talk about is to be happy and do things that you enjoy, and it's, surround yourself with beauty wherever you are and however you can. Just do the things that make you happy, because that happiness, I believe, comes out in your skin. It makes you vibrant. I mean, it doesn't have to be big things or expensive things, it can be free things and small things, and it's the things that you do every day. It's about reading books that you enjoy, it's about spending time with people that lift you up, it's about doing your crochet or your patchwork or your jigsaws if they make you happy, and there's just so many things. I mean, if you're an introvert, enjoy your time alone. If you are an extrovert, make sure that you get lots of time with people. So that's my first tip on having healthy glowing skin, because when you're happy on the inside, it comes out on the outside. It, how do I explain it? I'm sure you know what I mean. I mean, you can see when someone is happy and fulfilled that they look happy and they look healthy. And I think it does contribute to a glowing look, because when you glow, like, you glow from within basically. So your happiness it comes out through your eyes, through your skin, and makes you look glowing. I mean, think about a bride on a wedding day. She is, she's built up to this big day. Yes, she has probably been eating healthier food and looking after her skin more, but also it's just the joyousness of that day that she's really looked forward to for so long, and it just comes out and has that certain glow. And people talk about it, like with pregnant ladies as well. They're just so happy, and I think there actually is a hormonal reason why. So yeah, that's an added thing. Now, my second tip is to wear colour and or sparkle near your face. I used to wear a lot of black, and I still wear black sometimes, but I've been wearing more colour, and I really love red, because I think red adds a lot to any lady's face and skin tone, and it's a proven colour that makes you more attractive as well. There are different reds, so if you don't feel like a clear blue red is your best friend, then you can go for a tomato, like a really orangey red, or there's other beautiful shades as well, such as coral, which I think is related, and even going into the pinks. So there's really tons of flattering colours, and that's just the red family. I mean, think about beautiful greens and blues and all those. There's so many beautiful colours that you can wear next to your face, which I think really add colour and life to your skin tone. Whatever colour you wear next to your face is going to bring out underlying shades in your skin. So if you wear black, it can bring out the black circles under your eyes. If you wear, some colours make me look quite ruddy, like not in I guess when is ruddy ever good, but some colours I put against my skin and it doesn't flatter me, so I learn from that. Sometimes yellow isn't, that's quite a hard colour for a lot of people to wear. I really personally love the buttery, soft buttermilk yellows, which I think are quite flattering for me. So, and as, in terms of sparkle, I'm talking about jewellery like my necklace here. Pearls are well known for reflecting light onto the face. And that is my little dogs. barking, funny wee things. And when it comes to jewellery, I think we wear it around our face because of what it adds. So maybe even if you're just at home, just put some jewellery on. Like, you've got it, so you may as well wear it. My next tip is to eat nutritiously, and it's such an obvious one, but what you do really comes out in your skin. And oh, Chloe, hello, hello, you are so aggressive. Come on, good girl. What you eat comes out in your skin. So if you have a day, I mean, you'll know because you feel quite rubbish as well if you've been eating rubbish. And so if you have a day where you might have inadvertently not eaten that well, and you've not had many fresh fruits or vegetables, you can definitely see the difference. And I read somewhere once that eating that's air cannons, which just scares the birds away from the grapes and the apples. It's quite random, but yeah, there they go. The eating of fresh fruits and vegetables gives your skin a golden glow, and really, who wouldn't want a golden glow? I mean, I do. I always want a golden glow. I'm just going to change my hands. I'm not using a camera tripod thing at the moment, so I thought I would just hold this up, but it's actually quite hard on the arm. I hope it's not too jiggly for you. So eat fresh things, and along the same lines, eat fat. Fat's really, really good for your skin. And let's add in water there as well, because that's one of my tips as well. I mean, you want hydrated, plumped up skin, and what better way to do that than to water it by drinking water and other like healthy fluids. I'm not saying like drink tons of cans of fizzy, but when you drink clear fluids, it really plumps up the skin. It's like a plant in a pot that you don't water, or a plant in the garden that doesn't get much rain. It gets a bit withered looking, and no one wants to be withered. So plump up your skin with water, plump it up with fat. I think fat is a really, really good thing for skin. And of course, there's good fats and bad fats. I mean, deep fried things is probably not your ideal fats, but for me, it's putting a little bit of olive oil into my smoothies. It's eating cheese sometimes. It's having butter on my toast or my baked potato, if rather than some fake margarine, which I can't stand. And what else? Eggs. Eggs are great too. I think eggs are really good for you. What should we talk about next? Let's talk about sleep. Sleep is really, really important. And some of us sort of have a love-hate relationship with sleep. Like, I love sleep and I love going to bed, but sometimes I go to bed and I feel like I'm missing out on stuff. Like, I could still be up reading, or I could be watching a television program, I could be out. And so I sort of have to relax myself, and I lie there in bed, and I used to play a lot of those relaxing music CDs before I went to sleep, and that really, really helped when my mind would just be whirring and ticking over. And oh, I dropped my note. I've got to keep my note because I've got some more things to tell you. Sorry about that. When you go to sleep, hey Daphne, there she is. it's it's sometimes hard to wind down and relax yourself, so relaxing music helps. I do like not a meditation, but I sort of go through my body parts and relax them. So when you might be in a yoga class or something like that, and they'll say, to relax your head, and then let your neck feel really relaxed, and to let your shoulders drop, and you just go through your body parts from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, and just focus on letting those parts relax. And you can actually feel yourself relaxing. And I sometimes like to imagine someone is massaging my feet, because if I was like really, really rich, I would pay someone to massage my feet every night until I fell asleep. I would love that. And so I imagine it for myself, and you can actually feel your feet being massaged. It's really crazy. So do all those things to let yourself go to sleep, because when you don't have enough sleep, it really shows on your skin. Well, it does on mine. Right, here are my notes. Okay, looking after your skin with skincare, I love making sure my skin's really clean. I really enjoy either using cleansing water and cotton pads and making sure all of the colour is off my skin. That, you know, the last side, I use both sides of the cotton pad, so once the last side is clean, then I'm happy. And I usually use 2 or 3 cotton pads depending on how much makeup I've got on. Today I'm having a bit of fun with my makeup. I did some cat eyes with some liquid eyeliner. I thought I would practice it while I was at home so that I can get better at it, so I can have a bit of fun sometimes. And with regards to skincare, I don't think you have to use expensive stuff. I just like to buy supermarket skincare, and I love Olay, and I love just really inexpensive natural products as well. When I do buy Estee Lauder Double Wear makeup. I'm going to change my hands back. I do buy, like, what I consider quite expensive foundation, and I bought some a couple of weeks ago, and the Estee Lauder lady said, "What do you use on your skin? It's beautiful." And I said, "Oh, just supermarket skincare." "Really?" I went, "Yep, just, inexpensive." She looked really disappointed that she didn't have a new customer for skincare. She goes, "Oh, that what did she say? That really surprises me." She was like shaking her head and looking at the counter. "That really surprises me. Like you have to spend a lot of money on, that's what she's thinking. You have to spend a lot of money on skincare to actually have nice skin." And it's just not true. What matters more is actually doing it. If you actually take the time to cleanse, tone and moisturize your face twice a day, and do other things as well, like, don't bake yourself in the sun for the all day every day. I mean, I do wear a little bit of SPF, and I don't spend hours out in the sun, but I'm not scared of incidental sun either. So I think it's taking pleasure in the care of your skin that makes a big difference, because I really do enjoy my time in the shower when I'm washing my face, and also afterwards when I moisturize my face and I moisturize my décolletage with SPF, and I put moisturizer, just normal moisturizer, over my whole body every single day. So I basically every part of my body that I can reach, so pretty much only my upper back does not get moisturized. My arms, my legs, my stomach, my bum cheeks, everything. One of the neighbours. So I do that as well, and now it's just a habit. I started it quite a few years ago, and it was such a pain at the start, and it felt like it took about 2 hours a day, but it doesn't. It takes me probably 10 or 15 minutes at the absolute most, probably shorter, and I can count the times on one hand that I've not done that in the past probably 10 years. And it would have to be if I literally woke up 10 minutes before I needed to leave the house and I needed to have a shower. That's when I wouldn't do it, but even then I'd be tempted. So I think it makes a big difference. And it's not your face, but it is your whole body. And I think, having, I don't know, arms that are moisturised and healthy versus dried up and wrinkled, I'm sure that all contributes to a glowing, healthy look. Now, radiate happiness is my next tip, and it's a choice. Radiating happiness is a choice. You can choose to think positively about things. You can choose to get excited about the little things in life. You can choose to just think every day, no matter what your situation, how lucky am I? How lucky am I that I get to live this life? And, no matter what your lifestyle is, you can always choose to feel happy about it, because there is always people like better off or worse off than yourselves. So if you have always the thought that there's always people better off than yourself, because there always will be. There'll be people that are richer, thinner, better looking, have more money, have more fun, don't have to work as much. There will always be people like that, and not necessarily in your life, but in the world. So if you think, oh, those people that just have it so easy, then of course you're going to feel really crap about yourself. But I mean, you don't want to sort of benchmark yourself against people that won't have as much as you either, but I think it's really good for us to have gratitude for everything that we have, and that just makes you feel happy when you're just so grateful for everything that you have in your life. And by focusing on that and focusing on the little positive things and focusing on things that make you feel happy, there's no, you can radiate happiness easily, and that all contributes to your skin as well. Did you just see Tilly go past? She's so cute. Oh, she's gone past the garden now. Now, I think I'm almost at the end of my tips. Okay, so my next tip is to smile often. And smiling is nature's facelift. Like, it lifts up all the muscles in your face. And so here is me, just normal. No, I can't even do normal. But if you like your resting face, if you just have a normal resting face, it is like your lips, especially when you're older, your lips naturally turn down. So you'll be looking quite sour, even though you thought you looked quite normal. So if you just get in the habit of lifting up the edge of your lips, even if you're just being normal, if you're not being all excited and happy, then you will look, I think, younger and healthier and happier and more attractive and more appealing. And just by doing an actual smile more often, you don't have to look like a maniac, because you distrust people that have this like massive smile on their face all the time. They look like they're a bit unhinged. But just by smiling more often, I think it's really adds to your look, and it makes you look more glowing and healthy. I have seen myself with people I know, some people that they always have a smile on their face, and it just makes you happy because it's like they're glad to see you. And so I have focused more on this myself as well, because it's sort of nice for the other person to feel like, wow, I'm glad you're here. And the added bonus is that you look younger and your skin looks more glowy, so yay for that. Now, my one last tip is DIY Botox. You might be concerned, you might think, oh, Fiona's going to get us to do our own injections. But what I like to do, I've never had Botox, but I have. Daphne, she's digging a hole. Daphne? Hey, don't do that. Yeah, she digs holes in the garden. So I've never had Botox. I was tempted ages ago, like maybe 15 years ago when it first came out, or whenever that was. Chloe, hop down. And my sister said to me at the time, very wise girl, she said, why don't you spend that same money on getting a monthly massage instead? So I did, and I didn't keep that up forever, but I did for a while. And I thought, well, that's a better way to relax me rather than relax my muscles with Botox. So I did that for a while. And I also saw a product called Frownies, which I'd heard about through the grapevine. And they're little like sticky paper patches that you stick here and all the bits where you might get Botox, because that's sort of where our frowny area is, our frownies, huh? And I never got around to ordering them because how to get them from overseas, and it was just like, oh, I just got bored trying to organise it, so I didn't bother. And I did think maybe I could make my own with sticky paper, but I have a husband and I didn't want to have like brown pieces of paper stuck to my face, or whatever colour I could find that had a sticky backing. So apparently it's meant to train you to not contract muscles that you might have been contracting involuntarily because you didn't realise. So that trains you by, when you've got that sticky piece of paper on your face, to like you'll be sort of alerted because it pulls when you frown. So I didn't get those either. What my DIY Botox is that often I I focus on pulling my muscles apart on my forehead. So it's an imperceptible thing, but you can definitely do it. So I don't know if you could see if I'm doing it now. Like, I'm just really pulling them apart, and it's probably more mental than anything, but I think it makes a difference. And I know you're thinking I'm crazy now doing my DIY Botox, but it definitely works, I think, for me. And so you focus on sort of relaxing those muscles, just like Botox would do. And I also focus on not frowning and sort of grimacing too much to show, that I'm listening to somebody. I decided that I would just sort of listen in a pleasant way instead. So if someone's telling you something and you want to sort of commiserate with them, you might sort of go, like that. But it's going to give you wrinkles and it doesn't look very nice, even though you can't see it. And so instead, you can just like commiserate them, but sort of have a sort of pleasant smile on your face, like a, I don't know, I'm not a very good actress to show you on camera, but I'm sure you get what I mean. That you can sort of show that you have compassion for somebody, what they're saying, without pulling some quite frankly ugly faces. I mean, I'm talking about myself. When I probably have seen a photo or something of myself when I was not meaning to be photographed and I was pulling some god awful face. Yeah. So, I'm sure this isn't your typical list of tips on how to have a healthy glowing skin, but it's my tips. So, I'm going to go now because my arm is about to drop off and it's over 20 minutes for this video. As per usual, I have talked quite a lot, so thank you for joining me today, and I would love to hear your favourite tip for healthy glowing skin. Because I love to find out new things to do or eat or be or actions to take, or even products if you know a good product, or if you have something that's funny and a little bit silly like my DIY Botox, where I just imagine I have Botox. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Fiona Ferris from howtobechic.com, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I've never said that before. And I would love it if you give my video the thumbs up, because I like those. Don't give me a thumbs down. Don't do that. No one likes a thumbs down. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you again soon. See you later.